Welcome to 3D PL Tutorials, ArchiCAD Renovation Modeling. This is a standalone video and part of the Toolbox series, the Renovation Filter Module 2. To demonstrate the Renovation Filter, I have modeled a simple house and I'll make some changes to the plan. I'm going to add a third bedroom by removing these walls and extending this part of the house. I'll also remove some internal walls and change the internal layout. The 3D view shows the walls to be removed a little more clearly. Now, if you look at the renovation filter, you'll see that I have the existing plan filter selected. And if I change the filter and select the new construction filter, the plan will now show the new walls that I'm proposing, which I've already modeled. If you watched my renovation tutorial module 1, you will know that I modeled the existing walls with the existing status on and the new walls with the new status on. And in 3D, you'll see the new walls in brickwork and white, and the existing walls with an override showing in blue. Here you can see the overlapping walls that have to be demolished, and the windows that have to be removed. My renovation filter settings and my graphic override settings are covered in Renovation Tutorial Module 1. But I will give a quick overview of them at the end of this tutorial. The next step is to demolish the unwanted elements in this model. I don't delete them, I'll use the to be demolished status in the renovation filter. Now if I select existing plan in the renovation filter, I can see the elements I need to demolish. But when I select a wall to be demolished, then click on the to be demolished status, I can't see if it's been demolished or not. But if I select demolition plan in the filter, I will now be able to see the walls that have been demolished. They will appear as brown dashed lines. So while I'm in this filter, I'll click on all the existing text, the existing room names, because I don't want them to appear in my final plan. Then I'll click on the to be demolished status. As I click on the other existing elements on the plan and continue clicking on the to be demolished, they will change their line type and color. Now I'll select all the internal walls. I don't have to select the doors because they will take on the wall's properties. This may take a bit of time, but I have to make sure I select every wall. Then I'll click on the to be demolished status. The only elements that remain in the interior are the existing kitchen fittings and the sanitary ware items. So I'll select all of the existing elements to be removed, and once that's done, everything will show as a brown dashed line. The only elements left to be demolished are these external walls at the back of the bungalow. It's worth noting that the default override for walls to be demolished is red, but you can change the graphic override settings if you prefer a different appearance. Now if I change the renovation filter to existing plan, you'll see that all the existing elements remain unchanged. And if I change to new construction, only the new and existing are shown. Now I'll look at the 3D view while still in the new construction filter. Here, this filter shows the new status without any graphic override, showing as brick and plaster, and the existing status with a blue graphic override. And elements to be demolished and the existing text are not shown at all. And in plan view, still in new construction, you'll notice that the existing windows and doors that I'm keeping have no markers or tags. Now I'll look at how the appearance changes when I select some of the other renovation filters. We've seen the plan view of the demolition plan, renovation filter, and if I scroll down and select after demolition, you can see that I've demolished all of the internal walls, and the two side external walls are the only elements that remain. And if I view the demolition plan in 3D, you'll see the existing walls shown with no override and the demolished elements with a beige color graphic override. I'll scroll down to after demolition, and in 3D only the two side walls and the existing floor slab are left. The change plan filter is quite interesting. It shows the existing with no override, the new construction with a green color override, and the demolished elements with a beige color override. The last filter to look at is the planned status filter. This will show the project as it appears in its final state. The new and existing elements are shown with their default settings, and the demolished elements are not shown at all. But I notice that the existing windows that I'm keeping do not show their window tags. I'll remedy that by clicking the renovation filter and clicking filter options. In the settings dialog box, make sure that the phase status is selected, then in filter settings, untick the box in the existing elements that says hide opening dimension marker. Then when you press enter, you'll see that the existing windows now have markers or tags, and they have text annotated existing as well. And in 3D view, the final model in the planned status filter will look like this. If I rotate the viewpoint, you'll have a view of the new kitchen, and if I change the renovation filter to existing plan, you will see what the existing bungalow used to look like, and the change plan will highlight the demolished and the proposed elements. At this point, I will briefly run through the renovation filter options and the graphic override rules. When you click on renovation filter options, this is the dialog box that will open with a number of renovation filters and the settings on the left. The existing plan filter has the existing to be demolished elements as shown and the new construction as hidden. When I open the graphic override rules and select existing elements, you will see that I've checked some of the boxes. The line type is solid, and the line marker and text color are a dark gray. The fill type is solid 25%. And I've checked the fill foreground pen and selected a pale gray for its color, and the surface is checked with a pale blue color. Now I'll select the demolition filter and look at its settings. The existing and the to be demolished elements are both overridden and the new elements hidden. And if I open the graphic override rules with elements to be demolished filter selected, the line type is dashed and the line marker and text color are a light brown. The fill type is empty. The fill foreground pen is light brown and the background pen is transparent. And the surface color is pale beige. There are other settings you can change For example, I'll change the existing elements to show so that there is no override. And press enter, and the fill of the existing walls has changed to a hatched fill. And finally, I'll select new construction, and I'll change the existing wall hatch back to solid, light grey color. In filter settings, I'll click the show button and select override, then press enter. Thank you for watching. This brings us to the end of the renovation tutorial. Please press the like button or subscribe or watch my other tutorials.